Are you looking for one sunglass that does it all? Do you want the crispest optics available, something you can wear as your daily driver and you can still use for sport? Well, I might have the answer for you. Maui Gym Honokalani. We're gonna talk about it. So I'm really pumped about this new frame drop from Maui Gym, mainly because I have a tendency to appreciate sport frames that are of the 4 base, meaning they're kind of flat without that high wraparound effect. As you can see, in terms of stylistic elements, this is a square, boxy lens shape with soft corners that really complements round and oval shaped faces. In terms of its technical design, it's made of Gorilla, which is a type of nylon. Exceptionally lightweight. It comes in at only around 20 grams and it's flexible enough that it forms to one's face. It's gonna come with Plano, that means non-prescription Maui Pure lenses. Maui Pure is their lens material, which gives you optics almost as clear as glass, but is much more lightweight, scratch and shatter resistant as well. You also have adjustable rubber nose pads for a nose slip grip. I say adjustable because they come off of the frame and it helps it kind of sit off the face a little bit, which increases some airflow and doesn't leave those nasty marks on your nose, especially if you have somewhat of a pronounced bridge like myself. Now, these frames are considered to be a large. The frame width is approximately 140 from hinge to hinge. It's a 4 base, meaning it has little to no wrap and straight back temples. Some of their other models like the Hoikipa tend to have curved temples, which complement rounder head shapes, but because I have a boxy style, it fits me seamlessly, as you can see right there. No uncomfortable pressure points, even after wearing it for a considerable amount of time. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that there's no rubber along the temple near the back. I find that to be an advantage because if you have kind of fine hair like myself, sometimes it catches when putting it on or off, but not really gonna happen with these. Now you may say, well, does that mean they're gonna slip and slide around? Not necessarily. Because of the rubber grip and adjustable nose pads near the front, they get tackier as you start to heat up and sweat, so it stays in place. But again, because they're exceptionally lightweight, these don't move around at all. And one thing I did notice though is because of the square boxy shape, there is some brim contact depending on how you'd like to wear your hat. So I like to pull it pretty low, so it does come into contact with the top of the frame right there. But because of the adjustability, you can kind of bow them out wide and make it sit a little bit lower, but still off the face, so you get that great airflow. And just enough to where you can pull that brim down. But as you can see, it's not putting any additional pressure on the top of the frame, which can cause that uncomfortability along one's nose bridge. Another thing to keep in mind is the application with these glasses. So depending on your sport, you may or may not want to opt for them and maybe go with something with a full wrap because of the peripheral frame obstruction. Now it is very slight, but if you're playing golf or baseball, anything where you really utilize clarity in your periphery, you might notice that having this little bit of frame come into your field of view may pose a problem. So just consider that when you're making your purchase. All right, let's talk RXability. Now, because this is a 4 base, it's going to be very prescription friendly. You can get this with Maui Gym authentic lenses, and the range goes from a +3 all the way to a -5 total power. As I mentioned in many videos, if you have questions about total power, what that might mean, or to find out if your prescription is gonna work, leave a comment below or call our opticians. Love to speak with you. You can get it in Maui polycarbonate, Evolution, and Brilliant materials in single vision or progressive. No line bifocals, unfortunately. Each purchase comes with a cleaning cloth, a folding case, and a 2-year manufacturer frame warranty. It's nice to have a little bit of knowledge knowing that if something happens to the frame, you're covered. That's the Honokalani, guys. Again, I'm a really big fan of this frame. I've already been using it as my daily driver for the past couple of weeks. I definitely recommend you give it a try, but if you have questions about it, give our opticians a call or leave a comment below and tell us what you think. If I missed anything, also include that as well, and we'll be sure to incorporate it in future videos. If you want to see some more content, I think a video is popping up here right now, and check us out on social media by our handle at SportRx, and I'll see you guys next time.